What in the no babysitter is going on here? Bud, get off of my bike. What are you doing to the bike?
Just clean the frame up for you.
Yeah, you are. I hit it again. The snow is melting. It's a beautiful day here in Pennsylvania. Let's take the RS over and go grab my dirt bike. It's been a minute with this car. This car has been getting a new clutch. The transfer case dangling and the oil is flowing. Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the flux capacitor inside of here.
Oh yeah, I missed the good old RS. But first, let's do a cold start. Oh yeah. Nothing special, we still are on the stock exhaust. I just never really felt the need to upgrade. We do have electronic valves, so it does open the flaps. Definitely loud enough for me. Today we're gonna be taking the off-road scooter down to the garage. These things are actually pretty cool, but they don't go good in deep snow. Boy, the hay dudes are already starting to get wet. Grab the snowshoes out, slip them in. If you don't have a pair of slip-on boots, these are the way to go. What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel guys. Today we're gonna be answering questions around the 450. As most of you guys know, I have a YZ450F tucked back in the back of my garage, and yes, I do not ride the bike. I've been getting so many questions where my 450 is, why I don't ride my 450, am I scared of my 450, why own a bike and not ride it? So sit back and enjoy this video. I'm gonna be answering all the questions around the 450. But first thing first, let's pull this thing out of the garage. I got a handy dandy tripod, and yeah, that should be good right there. Let's move the LT50. Everyone's been asking about this thing. We'll make videos on it sometime. We have entirely too many toys. Everyone wants a video on the turbo diesel go-kart, the dirt bike, the quad. Guys, one at a time. This thing's so jam tight in there. I missed the good old day when the 450 only used to weigh like 220 pounds. Now I think we're pushing like 245. Let's get this hog pulled out. Definitely a tight fit here. I got everything jam-packed in the garage because of winter. Little POV view. Right about here would probably be a good spot, I think. Before we get into the 450, please give this video a thumbs up. Help us with the YouTube algorithm. I plan on taking this channel to the next level this summer. And while you're at it, head down in the comments. Let me know what dirt bike you ride. Let's jump into it. Before we get into the nitty gritty, let's do a little cold start. Just last weekend, we had some single digit winter weather. Hopefully the battery is good to go. Hopefully this thing still starts up despite the wrong color blue plastic. At the end of the day, it is a Yamaha, so it probably always will start. First thing first, I forgot this bike has like 4 different buttons. So let's go over. We have the kill switch, we have the map change, we got the launch control, yeah, we'll be needing that, and then we got the electric start. A little cold start of the YZ450F. Well, here's a little cold start of my abandoned YZ450F. Let's see if she will start. Oh, there we go. That's what we're talking about, Yamaha power. These things always seem to run no matter what you put them through. Let's let this thing warm up for a minute, and then we'll do a little sound testing. Oh, whoa.
Where'd this come from?
That was you, bud.
Oh, okay.
Hold up. What are you rocking, bling today?
Yeah, when you're the start of the video, you can afford bling.
Oh, yeah, okay. Let's shut her down.
This is weird. You actually got the 450. I don't think this thing
Oh,
ran.
bud. I don't even ride it anyways. Give her another kick. What in the no babysitter is going on here? Bud, get off of my bike. What are you doing to the bike?
Just clean the frame up for you.
Oh, yeah, you are. I hit it again. Can't trust you near nice things anymore, can we?
No.
Nicest thing you can be around is the turbo diesel go-kart.
About his money.
What?
All you care about is money.
Well, yeah, money buys nice things. Now, we're not touching this. No, stop. Had to change the hoodie. It's going to be a little muddy ride today. We got the thumbnail. I guess we could take this thing for its first ride. I know, guys, I did kind of abandon the dirt bike. I haven't ridden it, and I can't even remember. I don't even think I ever rode it, actually. But over here, 2020 YZ450F. 34 hours on it, I think. Mostly all rev limiter, because that's how I like to ride my bikes. Not sure what the previous owner was thinking. I guess the teal color was his thing. But let's take this thing for a little revski if she still starts. You put gas in it, right?
Yeah.
And that, folks, is why I do not ride my dirt bike, because it never starts. You had all year to get ready for this, and now you decide not to run. Little camera shot, hurry up. Give me a second. Oh god, these 450s are so heavy. I miss the pit bikes, dude. The pit bikes you could just whip around. These 450s, they're fat pigs. Oh, that's so deep. Look at that. That is deep. Welcome to the drag strip. Today we're going to launch the 450 in this white dirt, I guess. I don't know. I have a snowball down my shoe. See if this thing can, let's start this thing up. Let's activate launch control. It's blinking. Now let's give her the beans. Somehow I got hit in the face with a snowball. I don't know how that happened, but holy, look at that ditch. How much snow are we throwing?
A lot.
Think we'd win a snowball fight if we had this beast out there?
Yeah, the one of my shoe.
You can't make it through there?
No, let's try again.
Try it again. Oh, bud, you're not making it through there. You need to get yourself a big old gas engine. And maybe some bigger tires. That could be the issue. That snow's over top of your tires.
Look out over here.
You might make it through my rut. Keep her going. But you're in snow. That thing's going to short out here in a minute.
Mine doesn't do as good.
Yeah, because your tires are too small. You need bigger tires.
Throwing a snowball fight?
Nah. Oh, you want to start throwing snowballs? There she is, boys, my abandoned 2020 YZ450F. I have been getting bombarded with questions on where my 450 is, why I don't ride my 450, am I scared of my 450, why own a bike and not ride it, and do I want to sell my 450? So it's kind of a long story, and I'm gonna do my best to summarize it, so by the end of this video, you should have all your questions answered. So starting off with, where is my 450? My 450 is right behind me. No, just kidding though. It's pretty much been sitting in the back of my garage ever since like February 28th. So let's get into the details on why I haven't been doing much with the 450. Long story short, I didn't legally own the 450 yet. I purchased the bike sometime in February 2023. Even though I brought the bike home, I technically did not own the bike legally yet. Without having the title transferred yet, I did not want to dump money into a bike I did not legally own yet. So to break things down quickly, the person I bought the bike off had a lien on the title, which means they had a loan. So when I went to purchase this bike, I gave the money to the seller. The seller gave the money to the bank, and then the loan was satisfied. So fast forward, somewhere down the line, the bank, I guess, lost the title. So the seller had to apply for a duplicate title. No big deal. The title will be here in a couple weeks. Fast forward a couple more weeks. The title arrived. The title arrived with a 2002 year on my 2020 bike. So they had to go to the notary, somehow figure out the paperwork to get an error fixed on the title. Okay, no big deal. Mistakes happen. A few weeks later go by and they take it to the notary to get it transferred. And somehow the notary messed up. And under the odometer reading, they left it blank instead of NA. And they did not notify the state that this was an off-road vehicle, which does not need an odometer reading. By this time, months have went by. I wasn't sure if the previous owner was just messing around here or if I was ever actually getting the title for my bike. At the end of the day, I did get a good deal on this bike, but I did not pay thousands of dollars to get a bike with no title. So keep in mind, I purchased the bike back in February. By this time, it's probably like June or July. Finally, the odometer reading is fixed. It's sent back to the state and then sent back to the previous owner. So at this point, I was starting to get annoyed because I technically bought this bike to make videos with for a dirt bike series I wanted to do in spring and summer of 2023. So far, it's not just delaying my purchase, it is delaying what I had going on with the videos and everything like that. Meanwhile, I still wanted to do dirt bike content, but I figured we could get into pit bikes. So that's where the pit bike series started. I figured let's buy a pit bike. I never owned one. They look fun and a build would be fairly cheap on them. Where did we leave off? The battery went dead. Previous owner eventually got the title back in like September. So finally we're on the home stretch. They have the title and I just have to meet them to transfer it. And there is another error. Somehow with the engine type like gasoline or diesel, it was not accepting gasoline engine under that VIN number. At this point, it's been like, what, 8 months and we're still having titling issues. Anyway, stuff somehow got pushed through. A week or two later, I finally, something I did not think was ever coming in the mail, the title finally arrived. But by this time, we already did the TTR 110 build series and we were starting to work on the XR88, I believe. The whole reason why I never really ride the 450 is because we were working on the TTR 110 pit bike series and I was riding the 110, but it was too hard to go from the 110 to the 450. Keep in mind, we did build a 110. Big bore kit, upgraded carburetor, aftermarket suspension, handlebars. So it's pretty much a fully modified pit bike. So riding that bike at full throttle and then riding the 450 back to back, it got dangerous, I'm not gonna lie. I had muscle memory of going full throttle, hitting the jumps. I'm not saying you can't ride them back to back, but to ride the 110 to its full potential, then to hop on a 450 and throw a nasty whip, I personally just don't think that is doable. I don't know, that was just kind of hard to do. I would end up grabbing full throttle on this bike and just absolutely launch it to flat ground. Now, as you guys know, we gave away the 110. So I have been on the 450 a couple times since, and I'm back to normal. The throttle feels normal, everything feels normal. It's just a whole lot bigger bike compared to the 110. I will say I do miss the 110. The 110 is light, nimble, just so easy to just throw around. So to sum things up, guys, the bike has been sitting in the back of the garage. Now, I will say we did one modification. It would be the seat cover, because you guys kept roasting me about the old seat cover, because I guess the previous owner tried to super glue a new seat cover over top of the original seat cover, and yeah, you cannot pull it tight with just super glue. You need staples. So we went from too loose of a seat cover to now too tight of a seat cover. We have it so tight that it's actually pulling up now. It wasn't like that before, but the cold weather set in and I think it just keeps pulling. But I think after riding it for a little bit, it will loosen up and stretch. So kind of the reason why I haven't been riding this is I didn't want to just jump into random videos on the 450. When I make videos, I like to do like a series. Anyways, that is a wrap to today's video. I wanted to explain a little bit about the 450 and where it's been. What should I do with the 450? Should I sell it or should we do a 450 build? Let me know in the comments down below what you think this year's build should be on the channel. Anyways, give this video a thumbs up, help us with the YouTube algorithm, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.